Mike Tomlin, the QB debate, and the Steelers' 2025 plans, a wild ride of what-ifs. If you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, or if you're someone who's just trying to keep track of the chaos in Pittsburgh, you know that the last few weeks have been a roller coaster of twists and turns. You think you know what's going on. Then bam, you're left scratching your head. This time, it's all about the Steelers' quarterback situation, and boy, did Mike Tomlin give us something to chew on. Now, we all thought we had the 2025 QB situation figured out. Right? Russell Wilson, the QB who still looks like he's going to be around for the next few years, went ahead and slammed that door shut when he boldly declared that he was the plan for Pittsburgh's future under center. You could practically hear him say, "Don't even think about it. Justin Fields." I mean, what could be more definitive than a guy publicly saying, "Yeah, I'm sticking around. No competition. I've got this," right? Well, hold on to your terrible towels, because Mike Tomlin had other ideas. At a press conference earlier this week, Tomlin was asked about Justin Fields potentially taking over the starting role in 2025. And let's just say, the man's words were like a plot twist in the middle of a thriller. When a reporter asked what Fields would need to do to earn the starting job, Tomlin came in hot with this answer. "I think he took them. I thought the way he handled his professional circumstance was impressive. I thought he brought an urgency to his day-to-day work regardless of his role." Now, if that doesn't get your heart racing, I don't know what will. Tomlin's basically saying, hey, this kid's got potential, and he's handling things the right way. Let's be real. These aren't just empty words. This is Mike Tomlin, a man known for being straight to the point. If he's saying that Fields could possibly make a run at the starting role, you know it's something that's been on his radar. But wait, there's more. In the same breath, Tomlin dropped this nugget of gold. "I thought the way he conducted himself makes that a legitimate thought or idea at this juncture." Did Tomlin just say that Justin Fields might actually have a legitimate shot at starting for the Steelers in 2025? Yup, he did. This man is stirring the pot. And we're all here for it. Let's break it down. We've got a head coach who's basically giving us permission to dream of a future where Justin Fields takes over as the Steelers' quarterback. Is this a head fake? Is Tomlin trying to throw off the media and keep us guessing? Or is there some real substance here? Whatever the case, the QB debate in Pittsburgh just got a whole lot spicier. And if you're not already paying attention to this, now might be a good time to start. Mike Tomlin's hilarious 3-word response to trade rumors: save your time. Okay, so if you thought that was the only drama surrounding Mike Tomlin, then you clearly haven't been paying attention. The Steelers have had a rocky end to their season. And when you throw in rumors about the Steelers potentially trading Tomlin, as if, you can bet that everyone has been talking. It all started with NFL insider Adam Schefter. You know, the guy who's practically on speed dial with every team in the league. He tossed out a little nugget that some teams might be calling the Steelers about acquiring Tomlin. Yes, you read that right. Teams trading for Mike Tomlin, the coach who's built a legacy in Pittsburgh. Naturally, the rumor mill went into overdrive. What if Tomlin wants to leave? What if the Steelers are actually listening to offers? The questions kept rolling in, and Pittsburgh fans were in a state of shock. But just like a true champion, Mike Tomlin wasn't about to let any of these rumors get under his skin. Nope, he had a different plan. Shut them down with style. At his end-of-season press conference, Tomlin was asked about these trade rumors. And what did he do? He delivered one of the most iconic responses in Steelers history. "I have no message." Not bad, right? Simple, straightforward. But Tomlin didn't stop there. He followed up with this gem. "Save your time." Boom. And just like that, any lingering thoughts about Tomlin leaving Pittsburgh were crushed. He didn't need to give a long, drawn-out explanation. With just 3 words, he shut down the trade rumors faster than a defense on a 3rd and long. You've got to love that level of confidence. Tomlin's not just a coach, he's a man of few words. But when he speaks, everyone listens. So, what's the deal? Is Tomlin just too valuable for the Steelers to part with? Did the idea of trading him to another team seem as ridiculous as trading away a Super Bowl winning coach? Whatever the case may be, it's clear that Tomlin isn't going anywhere. So, to all the other NFL teams that were daydreaming about acquiring him, well, you've just been told to save your time. Mike Tomlin on George Pickens. Room for growth, and a potential extension. Now, if the QB debate and trade rumors weren't enough to keep you entertained, let's talk about George Pickens, the young wide receiver who's been one of the bright spots for the Steelers over the past couple of seasons. Pickens has been a monster on the field, making ridiculous catches that had us all saying, "Did he just do that?" But, as we know, his fiery personality has gotten him into a little bit of trouble off the field. Recently, there was a report that Pickens showed up late to the Steelers' Christmas game against the Chiefs. Oh boy, if there's one thing that's going to get Tomlin's attention, it's a late arrival, especially on such a big stage. So, when Tomlin was asked about this situation at the press conference, his answer was as straightforward as you'd expect. "I really don't know if I have the answer to that. To be quite honest with you, I got a lot going on in pregame." Translation: Tomlin wasn't too concerned about pinpointing exactly when Pickens arrived. But that's not the only thing Tomlin had to say about the young receiver. The man is a work in progress. And everyone knows it. On Pickens' emotional outbursts and the areas for improvement, Tomlin acknowledged that there's still a long way to go. There's certainly more room for growth there. "I think he covered some ground in 2024. But there's a lot more ground to be covered." In other words, Pickens is good, but he could be great. And Tomlin's not giving up on him just yet. This is a guy who can be a difference maker on the field. But he needs to keep his cool and stay focused. Tomlin made it clear that the Steelers are committed to helping Pickens grow both on and off the field. "It's a work in progress. And we've got front row seats to the journey." Mike Tomlin to NFL teams eyeing his services. Save your time. Pittsburgh Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin has made it clear that he's not interested in leaving the Steel City anytime soon. After a frustrating end to the 2024 season, Tomlin had a simple message for teams potentially considering trading for him: save your time. Tomlin, who's been at the helm of the Steelers since 2007, wasn't in the mood to entertain talk about a future outside of Pittsburgh during his end-of-season press conference. Instead, he's focused solely on improving his team for 2025 and taking ownership of the challenges they faced in the previous year. This collective was better positioned to not be in this situation. "But here we are," said Tomlin, reflecting on the team's playoff loss to the Baltimore Ravens. The Steelers entered December sitting atop the AFC North at 10-3. But ended up losing their final 4 games, including a crushing wild-card defeat to Baltimore. Tomlin didn't chalk it up to bad luck, instead calling it football justice, and acknowledging that the Steelers' struggles were due to a lack of execution down the stretch. Despite criticism from some Steelers fans over the team's inability to make a deeper playoff run, Tomlin's job is safe for the time being. He signed a 3-year extension in June. And with the Steelers' long-standing stability at head coach, only 3 men have led the team since 1969. A change in leadership is not on the horizon. Tomlin, with a 183-1072 record and a Super Bowl win on his resume, embraces the pressure that comes with his role. "I enjoy the urgency," he said, acknowledging that while he doesn't make excuses for failure, he's committed to making necessary improvements and believes in his ability to lead the team forward. Looking ahead, Tomlin's focus will be on addressing key questions for 2025. The quarterback situation remains fluid, with both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields entering contract years, and potential staff changes on the horizon. Wide receiver George Pickens and defensive star TJ Watt also have contracts expiring in 2025. So Tomlin's offseason will be full of important decisions. While not overly optimistic, Tomlin is determined to get to work. "I feel capable," he said, "but the amount of work ahead is what we're acknowledging right now." For Steelers fans, it looks like Tomlin is staying put, and ready to make 2025 better.